Hello and welcome to WhatsMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very welcome. Right, it's Tuesday. Tuesday's request day. Today's map's requested by the creator, and it's a creator we have done in the past. Not just that, but I have redone them in the past as well. Yes, talk about that in a few moments time. Now it's a real life location set back in time. This is very roughly what the land was like before we started redeveloping it. When I say we, I mean the locals, for a major city. Now, before we get started, of course, I've got to remind you about your BonBonBingo card. Link is at the top of the description. Go and grab your free one now and play along. Hopefully you'll be a winner today, because it's nice to be a winner, isn't it? But if you're not going to be a winner, sometimes it's good to be a commiseratory second place. And a very good way of doing that is by supporting the channel with a click of the like button. That's right, commiserating with me is a very good way of supporting the channel. It doesn't work, does it? No. Shall we try a different one tomorrow? Yeah, we'll do that. Today's map is St. Petersburg, Ingria, 1705. And then what I assume is the same in Russian by Yuri 7. Yes, Yuri 7 is back. There's your start square, a little bit of a flashing icon going on there in the middle of the castle. We will get to that bit later on. Terrain heights, it was very marshy back in 1705 was St. Petersburg. There's your resources. I say they're good and strong, certainly strong enough to work for a decent city build. And then if you have Sunset Harbour and want to do some fishing, your fishing map will look like that. Off to the workshop. Oh, what do we need? Well, what do we need is the question. Well, it's a mass transit map. You will need mass transit for this one. 81 tile mod is listed there as a requirement. I'm going to say yes, it is, or an equivalent. We'll be using the realistic version 1.2.13 Boreal and the realistic 1.2 LUT. So, one or two trees on the road there to start off with. Yuri 7. Where have we done them in the past, and why have I redone them in the past? Oh, hey, hang on, before we get down to that, I think we're going to find a little bit of a janky or a jinky. Here it is, a janky there, a little bit of a janky going on there, and there's a few of them as we go along. I think it's fair to say that even by their own admission, Yuri 7 would say that networking isn't their strongest skill. And hey, listen, we all have skills and we all have weaknesses, and so for Yuri, its networking's probably not the strongest. Now, where have I done them? Oh, I haven't researched it long enough. Darn it! Where's my notes? Vilichevskaya Bay was a previous one of theirs that we did. It was a snowfall map, and I loved it. Although the networking was frankly not very good. And I figured, hey, do you know what? I love this enough that I want to redo it. Now, I redid it, not as a snowfall map, but as a volcanic map. And so yes, if you've seen my map Volca, that takes the work of Yuri 7 and it just changes it completely. And I've just had fun with it. I just had fun with it. And what Yuri 7 seems to be very good at doing is finding locations which are uber interesting. Intersection there. Again, I'm not going to say this is the prettiest intersection I've ever seen. Definitely a bit of a hard shoulder coming down the side there. And we have a tree clipping through the highway as well. And a few more trees to follow. So, yeah, they're very good at finding out that village of Skya Bay, which is out in eastern Russia. I mean, way out in eastern Russia. Just before you start getting off to the Bering Straits, that kind of area. And then this one, the marshlands of St. Petersburg, before it got developed. Which, I'll say, they're very good at finding. Oh, this road here, we'll join up with that in a minute. It's an alternate route to the routes that we are taking. Yes, I know the intersection is going to handle a huge weight of traffic there. But again, I would say the whole network is going to have to be reworked to some degree as you go about with your city build. Heading up now to, I'm going to call the Start Square intersection, because this is a proper intersection, whereas that last one was, well, it wasn't really, was it? And that one works quite well, I feel. A little bit of height alignment there, which is showing a little bit of blue mantle from a distance. Yes, now, I said something about the 81 tile mod. I do feel that on today's map, the 81 tile mod is an absolute essential. If not the 81 tile mod, the 25 tile mod, or some mod where you're going to be able to unlock extra tiles, along with obviously switching off anarchy so that they don't show through the roads, or not having anarchy where they won't show, these trees won't show through the roads anyway. Yeah, there's one for your bingo card. If you're seeing trees under the roads, there's definitely some trees under the roads on today's map. We'll follow this road. It's going to bear off to the left now. These roads are all based on the real life map of the time, of which Yuri has included an image on the image reel on the workshop. Then this is that road that I said we'd join up with in a moment. So that's the alternate route coming down that way. Got a little village on the go here. I know we have, it goes into a dirt track, and we've got a bit of a flooding going on here. But it's actually like a river rather than just like a loose bit of flooding. So it's intended. That is absolutely intended. And then we go back on to Tarmac Road as we head down in towards the Start Square. Now, that flooded road there, for me, is a wee bit of a problem. Now, you can say, oh yeah, but we can upgrade that when we get out this way. And I would agree. I cannot disagree with that argument. You would upgrade that once you get out to that area and like clearing all these... it's marshland. We're expecting to find some grasses and weeds and stuff on these roads. I can buy into a lot of this. I can buy into a lot of this. This is the Start Square area over here. You're going to do a lot of draining of this area. This is one thing of this area. It's going to be a lot of draining before you can really utilize it to its fullest. Just one or two areas along here. Just need the banks built up a little bit, and you would be clear of all of that. But that is the only route into the Start Square.
Come here now, girl.
Hello, and welcome to a little bit of afternoon or early evening City Skylinesing. I apologise, I'm a little bit croaky. I have just spent the last 5 minutes hacking away trying to get my voice together for a live stream. I'm going to try to mute the mic if I need to cough, but I don't think it's going to make any difference because it's taken me until now to be able to string a sentence together. So anyway, hello, welcome if you've popped across from the This Old Gamer stream. I think he might have finished now. Let me have a quick look. If he hasn't, it'd be great if you could all go across there and say, hi, BonBon sent me. Looks like he might have finished. I can't see the stream active, but there we go. Anyway, yes, great stream from This Old Gamer. I will try to match that. I certainly haven't matched his population. His population's around, I don't know if he hit 100,000. He was about to hit 100,000 at the time that I left to come setting up the stream here. We are, I think, about 60,000 here. And we're going to do a little bit of expansion today. Now, here's Bonhaven from I think we're about the east. I thought I was in the south. I've done a little bit of research. There's a video to come to explain the cardinal directions on the map, but I think I'm looking out from the east rather than the south, but we'll call it south as we're looking into the map, shall we? So yeah, the downtown, you can see that one up there. Simulation's on pause at the moment. Today, in today's stream, we're going to do some work in this area here between the railway and the highway, which looks pretty awkward to get to, but I think we can get in without doing anything clever. So I've got an idea. I think we will do something clever within that area there. I've got a little thought. I'm tapping my head here like a crazy person, as if you can see me on mic. See me on mic? See me on cam or something. But yes, that's we're going to be doing a bit of work in here, and also a bit of work up this area of the map, top left hand corner as you're looking now. I don't know if you can see my cursor against the snow. It's against the sea you can, but anyway, that area there. Probably going to be doing a bit of work up there as well. Before we do any work though, I want to take you down to the thing that's been the bane of my life for a while, and that is a footbridge I put in the downtown. So we come over to the main route into town here, and as we come across the main bridge here, we've got a little bit of traffic backlog. I've got to try and work out how I want to deal with this. It's not my priority for the moment. I don't really need this road connection at all, but it was supposed to take a little bit of weight off of the roundabout, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything really useful at all. So I might just do away with this. It's giving access to the car park, but that's really the least of my worries. Oh, sorry about that. But yes, the footbridge. This footbridge was getting zero usage, and I mean absolutely zero usage. It's been there a while. I think I found the problem, and I'll try and point it out to you in a second. What you'll also notice is, I paused the simulation since I realised people were walking over the bridge. These two goons here, these are the first people to utilise my footbridge, which is going to be nice, and a third is coming this way. And there might be some of these people about to come over the bridge as well. There were some weird things afoot though. When I loaded up this game save, the crosswalks, or zebra crossings as we call them in the UK, were back in, and I definitely had removed them. The whole point is I don't want people crossing the road on foot, and they still are, obviously, but I don't want to encourage it, because I want people to get, I want the cars to get through into town. Hence the footbridge. No one was using it. Then I figured, hang on, there's a whole bunch of people here. Why are they crossing the road here? Because they can't get across the road anywhere else. So I wanted to link this up. I might actually add a link from about here up onto the same footpath, so they haven't got to walk halfway around the block to get over the I'm thinking, yeah, we probably will do a footpath that just bends up and around that way or something. We'll find a way. In fact, we'll do that today on today's stream. But as I was connecting the this footpath to this part of the bridge here, it was being a real pain. It did not want to clip at all, no matter what. Turns out there were about 4 footbridge sections, one on top of the other, here, completely one on top of the other. So where I connected the footbridge up and in, I reckon that we just had a dead end. There was no actual, it looked like it was connected across, but actually didn't. Having deleted all the multiple connections and leaving us with just one connection here, immediately we've got 3 people coming up and over the bridge, which is great. I'm really pleased about that. Finally we have people using the bridge. Very, very pleased. If you weren't here for the last stream, I did solve the problem of 1 million people coming across, well, no crosswalks, just basically crossing the roads like idiots. Here there was a million people. This was like Piccadilly crossing. Need to be in the UK to understand that one, but Times Square, Piccadilly crossing, Piccadilly Circus crossing, bloody hell, Piccadilly Circus or Times Square. This was what this was like. It was mad. It was manic. And I put myself in a little underpass, footpath underpass, coming out down here, and I've added in a subway extension, which pops out. Ooh, where's this camp? Excuse me. Sorry, I'm multitasking again. That has a subway station down here. This subway station is part of a spur. It's not on the loop. It just goes from here up to the church and back again. And hopefully between that, the bus routes, the extra car parks, etc. Hopefully between all of those, we now have a operating and not completely insane footpath, pedestrian footage. I mean, that is handleable, right? Again, on pause at the moment. I suppose we could just start the sim. I just want to have a look at the people crossing the bridge. I'm so excited by this. I've waited for so long for this. Oh, down there we go. Look at them. Enjoying the lovely stroll across the bridge. And we have people coming up the underside of the bridge there. Yep. The bridge is in operation. I am very pleased. Very, very pleased. Also, is anybody... Yep, there are people coming up this way as well. Motorbike coming through my living room. Thank you very much for that. So, yeah, we'll have a look to see whether or not people coming from this direction are going to take a right. Anybody taking a right to go over the bridge? Might take a moment for people to have walked around the block. Let's speed that up a little bit. Anybody want to take a little right turn here? Might take a moment or three. There's no guy taking the left turn. What we want is people coming from down here to bear off. No, still no. Still no. I might have to, I think. It might, again, it might be just people still haven't made it there. Anybody there? Doesn't look like it. We'll wait for this all the way down to this guy here. Follow him with the cursor. None of those have taken the right, so we will connect a footpath here and up, and we're going to do that now. Fiddle around with it, shall we? Hi, Dan. Hello, this and George. Yeah, brilliant. You are blessed. Absolutely blessed. And, well, hello to you too, this old gamer. Right, so what we want is the footpath. We want the footpath down at ground level. Or probably, actually, maybe, possibly, at not at ground level. And let's go up to about here, snapping on. With a little curve, snapping off at this point. Come down a bit. It's going to be a squeeze to get this in, but we will find a way. We will find a way. Down here. Well, I don't want to be deleting. Let's pause the sim because I'm going to cause a bit of trouble here. Let's get rid of this road for the moment. It'll be fine. I promise. Uncle Bonbon says it'll be fine. Therefore, it may be, possibly. Maybe, possibly, maybe. Probably not. Slope too steep. Don't give me that. I've only dropped. Wow. Let's turn the snapping off. Maybe that's the problem. I'm really confused. Let's come down. Turn the camera up. To there. Overlapping items. Nope. We don't have any of that. That's a bit wobbly, isn't it, there? Oh, don't want that connected there, but what we do want is from about here down to ground level. And here, this should now find very clever, which I'm not, but we will try. Well, it's awkward, but it works. The temptation now to link all the way across here. Oh, my voice, blimey. Hello. That's a sexy voice, isn't it? Wow. I apologise, but I'm okay. I'm just a bit croaky. I actually feel fine. It's just a combination of asthma and not speaking all day properly. First I've caught in months. Hi Dan. Yes, glad to have you here, my friend. Life is busy. You should watch. See what your city should look like. Bless you. We're all learning at our own speed. I'm not particularly great. I'm going to accept it. I'm not a legend. I'm working on it though. Oh yeah. Well. That's time zone differences. I'll have you know that our time zone in the United Kingdom is time zone 0. It's your times that are wrong. Greenwich Mean Time plus 5 or 8, wherever you are, whichever side of the states that you are. So can't blame me. Well, you can. Anyway, we have a working footbridge. Let's see if anybody decides they want to take this footbridge. What? Oh, whoa! I forgot. I've got to reconnect the. What's going on? Whoa! No! I'm glad that happened. Actually, those buildings spawned in there. We really need this road back in place. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Now those buildings are going to stay there because they've got their oh, whoa! They're going to stay there unless they despawn, which is what's happened. Let's throw in that and this. They will stay there now. And oh, piddles. You know what's going to happen here, don't you? I'm going to have to delete the road and then rebuild the road. We are paused. What road have we got? Okay, let's delete the road. Well, I've just deleted it twice. 3 times. 4 times. Overlapping items. Ah. Why? What's overlapping? The roundabout? Okay. Couldn't delete the road because the roundabout. That is interesting. Right, back to medium roads. Just to connect this back up to there. Oops, sorry buildings. And then a little roundabout in there. And let's just make sure that we are fully zoned in again. Get rid of that. And you know what, we'll just let whatever wants to spawn in here spawn in on itself there. There we go. Okay, so, and people are using the footbridge instantly. Well, I'm happy. That's much better. Hopefully there'll be far fewer jaywalkers, which again is a term that we don't use in the UK. This is very much an American term. I always thought that jaywalking was basically what drunk people did. You know, you're walking up and you're just like walking into people dangerously. You know, walking in the shape of a J, I guess. That's what I thought. As we don't have the same restrictions on crossing of roads. As long as you cross safely, you can cross anywhere you like. Excluding highways, so you can't cross highways. But we've got one of these now. Hang on. Oh, hello. That's cleared something. That's better. Right, so hopefully fewer people now, once they've realised the crossing has been taken away, you'll have to go back to using the footbridge. And we are hopefully up and running. And I'm going to go and do a different part of the city. That's the plan. 64,000. Right, so people are now using the bridge from here. People are definitely using the bridge from there. And people are definitely using the bridge from here. So that's about the best we're going to get. There will be the odd arrestable fool like we have going on there. But it's not like what we had. So the traffic should flow much, much better now. Good. Good, 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 good. Look at all the... There's something very Beatles sounding about those lyrics. Coffee. Always good. Right. There's my bridge. Wonky. Isn't the wonky about? It is a bit of a wonky about. It was fine. And then the game was just... the game like on me. Right, okay. Let's do some thinking. I've got a plan. I'm going to do something a bit interesting with this area here. We're going to do this first. And then once we've done this, I want to come over here. There's going to be, if I bring in the contour lines, there we go. So shape of the land here, we've got a flat area going on running up to the rail line. And we're going to build some sort of town in this area, working into the hills, obviously. And and we're going to put a rail station here, or it's somewhere in this area here. Passenger station, which will then we can set up a line going down into Newtown, which is I'm upside down here. Hang on, where are we? Newtown station, which is over here. So there'll be yeah, there we go. You can see the rail line from here. So somewhere around here. Rail line down to Newtown, which is there, and eventually a station all the way out here. Reason for that is looking at the land here is relatively flat and will just about fit the airport. So I'm thinking the airport can live over here, and we can connect that by a road using the Golden Gate Bridge across here. Be a magnificent plan, and then we'll connect up somewhere down via the industrial area over there. That's the plan, I think. Cunning plan. But yes, that's definitely not for today. But what we will do today is down here. Now, while I'm looking here, we're kind of cut off. We've got the rail, we've got the highway, and we've got just at the end of each end of the rail, it's elevated just highly enough to build a road underneath. I know because I've checked. So what I'm thinking is this road here can connect in. We'll connect in via this road here so that we have a road connection at each end. My thought for this part of the network here is this could be the old original town with an old original unused abandoned railway station, and I'm going to use dev tools to do it. Yes, don't wander away. I'm playing with the dev tools today. Exciting times. First of all, though, we're going to want the roads. Bring the roads in. Quick, tell everybody. Dev tools on BonBon's channel. I've got this asymmetrical roads in here. Why that is, that's weird. Let's just swap these out. Looks like I've done the entire neighbourhood with a misclick on which road to use. Let's switch out all of these roads so that they are correct. Not that they're causing any problems being asymmetrical. It's just not the ones that I wanted. Right, bring that down there. God, I wonder how many other roads on my city are the wrong roads. And why didn't anybody tell me before? You guys are watching the stream. You should be saying, "Oi, you numpty, you got the wrong road there." And I would have gone, "Oh, thank you very much. You saved me many hours of re-clicking. Have a banana." I haven't got a banana to give you, but, you know, metaphorical. Have a metaphorical banana. All of these as well. Hang on. What? Okay, right. Let's see if we can't do this. Okay, it's not going to let us do it that way. Let's do it this way. Right, that's 1, 2. Three. Wow, I can't believe I drew out all of these and didn't even notice. What a fool am I? Excuse me. Right, nearly done over here. I don't know if I'm going to do anything beyond. Let's have a little look. I'm not going to. No, I'm not going any further. Longman. Yeah, looks like I've done. Is it the entire district of Longman has asymmetrical roads? Holy crap! Okay, let's not worry about that. I'll do that off cam. Now let's get this. Oh, has it gone dark? Ooh, it's gone dark. Have I got a day-night cycle on? Hang on, I might slow the simulation down. Options. Gameplay. No, we do not have the. It's just gone dark. The weather is getting gloomy. Right, can we? We can probably. There we go. And straight line from you to you. Oh, look at that. Nice. Now, we are going to want a station. And I think where would the original station have been? Here. Yeah, that's where it would have been. Let's put in a little rail, a fake rail line. Well, it's not fake, but single track. Yeah, we can do single track, I think. Let's go straight line again. And let's just do a disconnected section of rail. There we are. Now let's throw in some... Ooh. Did I want to do that? No. Did I want to do some vegetation? I did. What have we got? Wildflower bush. Oak. Yeah, we'll throw in a couple of trees in there as well. Apple tree. Cultivated flower bush. No. Don't want anything cultivated. Just... Right, so that... God, look at the blinking... weather is awful. Right, so we're going to have ourselves a railway station right here. Excuse me. Old fries morph into something else. They do? Oh, hang on a minute. I missed something. You don't like bananas. Oh, I see. Gongate Bridge is so big it makes me half cross. Oh, dear oh me. Dear oh me, Dan. 2 miles long. 2 miles long. Is it really? I mean, I can believe it, but wow. Yeah, never really thought about how long it is. It's just a great work of a great an achievement. Great an achievement? Yeah, one of those. And you don't like bananas. Bananas are great, and another food you can throw in your car on a Monday and forget about it and eat on a Wednesday. Yeah, generally. Kit Kat, where you depends how warm the car is, I guess. Comparing a banana after 3 days, I would say McDonald's French fries. What we need for a car is an adapter that you plug into the old cigarette plug or whatever you have in cars these days, which will crisp up cold McDonald's fries. Wouldn't that be great, eh? A USB fry crisper. Anyway, so I'm distracted. Right, so here's the plan. First of all, going into DevTools. If you don't have DevTools, don't worry about it. You don't need them. Please, actually, don't play with them. You're only going to make things worse. I'm going to check the bypass validation results. I don't think it'll make much of a difference, but it might make some difference. Now we're going to open up the assets menu, and there are 3 barns, and I'm thinking that one of them looks quite a lot like a station. Look at this, like a station of ye old station. That's what we have here. So we're going to have one of those there. Followed by, unfortunately, even with the validation check, we can't get any closer together than this. And maybe one of these towards the end here. Right, so that there is going to be my station. Come out of this. There we are. Ye old station from ye olden days. What do we think? Yeah, it's not bad, is it? And let's put in a dirt track along there so that it feels, in fact... Can I do better? Will it let me with the validation check? It will. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. Right, so we can't build any closer, unfortunately. Wonder how close we can get. How about there? That's pretty close, isn't it? Wow. station road. Boom. Right. So that's the old part of town. Now, if that's the old part of town, I'm now going to go with the alleys, I guess. And how about actually we will make that one, I said bigger. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Now we can start thinking about bringing in this road. It's going to follow the curvature of the terrain. Like so. And then we're going to do something similar over here with this road. Where's the... oh. There we are. Now, actually, what I was thinking in my planning stages, that this would be part of the old highway route. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this pin back a little bit, and that one. Let's pull up the excuse me, medium road, 4-lane divided, and let's pretend that this was the old highway. Which then got ignored. We can, just because it makes sense to continue the highway, even though we may not even do anything with it down this way. There we go, the old abandoned highway through before the multi-lane highway came along. After that, there we go. So let's connect these in. Do we want traffic lights? We pretty much don't want traffic lights, unless we want traffic lights, in which case we'll put in traffic lights. Then we'll have the main road going down to the old station. I think this just makes this area feel a lot more historical. As if I'd just done a whole bunch of suburbia in here. You go, yeah, but who would want to live in there? But if this was part of the old national road system, this would make a whole bunch more sense, wouldn't it? Links posted to food of the server. Bless you, thanks, Dan. You'll post a link to Amazon. My Discord. Oh, got you. Sorry about that. Well, I am croaking, and I'm now alive. I'm good. I am good. Let's now bring the city. Once part of the city, we're going to want it. Let me get rid of the snapping for the moment. and get a line that I'm happy with. And lovely. And a little curvy, like so. Nice, happy with that. Apart from the jinky. Oh, look at the horrible jinky. Oops, bulldoze, bulldoze. That's got to do better than that. BonBon, come on. There we are. That's better. Okay. And straight lines. We'll make this work. I'm going back up to the medium roads again, or standard roads. So, have I got another jinky? I have got another jinky, haven't I? Oh, and again bulldozed it. Might have to try connecting the tiny road. Oh, are you gonna be happy like that? Wonky again. I've got my finger over the wrong button there. We will make this work. If it's the very last thing that I do. Lovely. Tried the curve tool on there, but failed. That's not too bad, actually. And we are going to want to connect that in, but not there. I'm thinking about here. Right, how's that? Yeah, it's not so bad. There. How's that for a little layout? We've also got a bit of room down here though. Cactus close. Layout makes me think of cacti. It's probably not what cacti looks like, but that's what it makes me think of. Right. Okay, so that's now a road layout that I'm fairly happy with. Do have a bit of a space in here. Let's go with the tiny road. There we are. What do we think? Can I have some feedback? What do we think? I'm going to do this from above. Right, so it connects in via this road and via this road only. We have the old fake national road, which is why this road is wider than the other obvious connector roads. We have the station with the barns there, just to put together a fake station, and then just basically some residential kind of areas. And I'm thinking we will just go low density down here. In fact, we can spawn them in right away if people are okay with this. Very nice non-grid, thank you very much, I appreciate that. Bit of commercial along by the station, I think. There we go, we'll get all of these in. It's not ideal for a commercial spot, but it makes glorious sense to me. They might have trouble getting their goods delivered. Right, so of course we can get a park in there. We can definitely go for a park in that spot. Let's do that. Whatever the smallest baby park is. Small playground. Dog park's too big. Campsite's definitely too big. Right, so it's going to have to be a small playground. We'll pop that in there. Zoning. There we are. Get rid of you. And you. Do you know what? Let's do 4 deep. There and there. And this one. This is all going to make sense, I'm pretty sure. I could just do the paint fill, but I don't really want any of these plots being too big, really. I mean, some of them may be. Well, this is the main road here, so yeah, definitely these. Backing onto the highway, which is probably going to be a bit too noisy. Still got my finger over the wrong bulldoze button. Well, if it's too noisy, you shouldn't move here, correct? And that is my philosophy. You move here, it's your fault. It's not like you don't know there's a highway. It's the old highway that you're living on, so it was even louder once. Maybe. Deep all the way along here. Main road again. See, do you know what? Oh, I got the right button there. You see that? I'm impressed. I'm impressed myself then. Right. We're getting there. This entire clump is going to be fully occupied in no time. Let's do these 4 deep. Those there, and I'm gonna just do a paint fill on a lot of the insides now. Yeah, I think everything in the middle can be just drip fed like that. How are we looking? Looking all right? Well, it's going to need a district, and it's got to be out. It's got to be Old Town, isn't it? If that's New Town, this is definitively Old Town. Hang on a minute. We might have a bit of a problem actually making this Old Town. Also having trouble seeing the old districts. Right, come on. Where's my district name? There is my district name. Come on. That's Longman. That's Southside. How am I going to? It's going to be fine. It's actually going to be fine. And that goes there. Yeah, we're going to be all right. What is, hang on. We will extend this out in a minute. Birdsong Ridge. Wow. What a great name. Hang on a minute. How? It's getting really difficult seeing which is. I think this. Yeah, I can tell we've got an overlapping item, so I can see it. Oh my god. I can't. can't tell which is. It's not helped by the snow. Really not helped by the snow. Oh my god, I can't tell which is. Well, that's definitely Old Town. Let's move as much of Old Town's. I really can't see these nodes at all. Oh my god, I really don't know what's going on here. Right, I think this is... What the hell? I really can't tell. I really can't tell against the snow. Be to use on every road segment to make this rows of trees. A lot of residents near the highways, absolutely. They're choosing to live there. It's not my problem. Tempted to turn off the snow, but we're in February. The snow will turn off. It's just a long winter on this map. Yeah, when the snow disappears, we'll go back and we'll sort out that mess of district lines. But yeah, Birdsong Ridge, it is not. Old Town. There we go. Right. Only they don't know where the... I know where the border of Old Town is. It's very clear where the border of Old Town is. I really love my little station. Where's my station? Oh, what? Hang on. Where did my pigging station go? What did they do to my station? Oh, did they just build over it? You scammers. Right, okay. I found my station. There it is. Let's stop that from happening again, shall we? Completely unacceptable behaviour. I was well pleased with that and everything, and then that goes and happens. Well, yeah, that'll do. That'll feel very nice, won't it? And I'm sure I'll be able to do more when things become available and more easy to do. Right, speaking of stations, let's put in a real station. And that is the plan now. That was going to be over here somewhere. Let's just check to see where the land is flat or flattish. I'm going to go with the station over here. Trains. Train station. Yep, just a regular train station. Way bigger than I need it to be. Roads required. Okay. Are we paused? No, we're not paused. Bulldozer section of this. Pop down one of those. Now we go in with that to that. That to that. It's a bit wibbly wobbly. Okay, that'll do. We're going to need a little road connection over here. With the road tool, that will help. Why can't I place a road? Dear oh me, come on. Like so. And then we have all this space here for the town. We are going to need to connect some power and water across there, but that already feels like I've just opened up this entire area by popping this down, even without a road connection yet. And that road connection is going to come via here. This is already quite wide. It's got the instant connection to the highway. It's not super busy because this is all just suburbia, so I don't mind that. And then if we again bulldoze a bit of road there and there, we're going to choose ourselves a medium road here, and what traffic lights here? Definitely don't want traffic lights. We're going to get rid of them. I'm going to make somebody homeless in a second as well. But that is the power of decision making. Going to feel a little bit for them. 2 houses are now X houses, right? So bring the road in, I think, right into the heart of this area. In fact, I don't know about even extending it that far. Wow. Let's worry about that with one of those across there, a little one of these on the end. There we go. That's going to bring people in quite happily. And we'll do a little road up. Overlapping items. What's going on down here? Just the game. Oh, hang on. Is this? Am I elevated somehow? Or am I still? Actually, that is something. There we go. That might make a difference. This one here. Oops, that was a misclick. Big misclick. That's what I was trying to do. There we are. That's nice, isn't it? Which means we now have power and water reaching up here. Probably going to end up bringing the transformer up this way, because I probably will struggle being so far from the actual power station and production areas. Again, I think I did try to click on the right button there. I'm just not sure it really took a grip. Okay, that's gone up into the hills quite well. And then maybe one coming down from there. Coming down from there. some stretches of roads to go along here as well. There we are. So that's the main basic road layout. We just need to then put in a nice dynamic road layout so everybody connects up, including something over to this side. We're not going to go too deep this side. I mean, we might be able to push into these. It doesn't look too steep here. There's a slight hill going on there. So the hill, the hill, I'm trying to get a camera position here. The hill comes down into this area. But we can comfortably build around there. It will mean a couple of bridges over the railway. Climate change. No, it rains all the... Yeah, I mean, I can. It's just, I mean, we're in February now. A couple more months and the snow will be gone for 2 weeks. How are we looking? Extinguishing. Where is it extinguishing? Oh, it's here. It's hiding behind a tree. There we go. Panic over. Everybody in 52 Orchard Street, which is Nancy and Maxwell. Maxwell, goodness me. Who calls them? And the dog Bella. The dog's got a more sensible name than the, I'm assuming their gender as the husband. Well, look, we've even got, I mean, what's all this about? I mean, did I really? It's not a signature building, is it? I don't think so. Well, we've got one building with height just tucked in there and everything else is low level. Well, we made a bit of ground over there. I'm not actually going to fill in this area on this stream. I'm going to go and see if I can't fix any problems going on in the main city. I think that's going to be the plan. Plus, we're going to have to think about, as I'll say, the airport when I get round to it. I'll say, I think this area here is just about flat enough in this area here. If I now go into transport, call up airports. I'm not sure what all those error messages are. I don't know what all the error messages are, but I think that would fit in that area quite well. Exceed city limits, needs road. Oh, there you go. It's the exceed city limits error. Well, I know that because I haven't bought this tile yet. But I like the idea of it here. Just away from everywhere. The problem with the international airport is it is absolutely effing huge. And I haven't really got anywhere for it. I don't want it here. And again, I think even here, I think this is quite hilly. Yeah, very hilly area here. So, again, it costs nothing to flatten it, but what's the point of building on a map if you're just going to flatten bits you don't like? That's just the way that I play. Again, this looks pretty good, but again, this is one quite a large hill going on here. It's quite hard to see with all the trees on it, but you can see the terrain lines really tight together, and so, and again, once again, it would only just fit on there. If I just go back in there and have a look, there we go. It would just about squeeze in there. This is a bit too much, really. The only other place I could find well, over here, but I just didn't feel this area. It felt like, oh, I've got some space, I've got to use it, you know. And again, I'm not even sure what the terrain is like over here. There we go. Even this, look at this. That's not airport land, is it? There was this area over here. I did think about the airports. It was up on there on the hills, quite flat, and you could potentially sort of like level out the area down here. It's not flat, but it's flattable, levelable, I guess. Somewhere in there would be something I could consider. And definitely up the top there would be something I could imagine. But yeah, reclaiming land from the water before anybody says it, not really something, unless I'm doing a particular style of build. But this one doesn't really feel like that. Again, here just doesn't quite feel right. Certainly wouldn't get the international airport out here. Way too hilly over here. And so it left me with basically, for me, one option. Well, I mean, that's out the, there you go, that's out of the tiles. Perfect space there for the airport. And I'm not allowed to build on it. It's not fair. Which leaves me with this spot here, really. Possibly along here. Possibly. But then, if you built an airport there, how do you get them to the city? You've got just these hilly... You've got basically water hill, lots of hills. I don't see how you would get people into the city. Whereas over here, well, you could make the same argument, but we're not far from the rail line. We're not far from the highway. We're talking about a tunnel to take us through to the highway and the rail line. But on top of that, we are this building here, that's the subway depot. So you could bring the subway line up here as well. So it's, for me, this is, I can believe this. It's about the only place I can believe in the space that I've got to actually to build into. Anyway, let's go and have a look at some of the problems that we've got. We've got high rents. I can't do anything about that. I'm sorry. It's just not anything I can get on and help with. I made a change over here to the road layouts. Look at the cargo. Cargo hub is so busy at the moment. But yeah, what happened here was this roundabout, because the only way into that cargo hub was off of the highway, down to the roundabout, in, and then up and over. And it just, there was so much stress, and everything coming in from, especially from the new industrial areas, top left hand corner of your screen now, was coming in. Everything was having to come down through this roundabout, cutting across the traffic that was trying to come out of the city, and it was just deadlock. So what, gridlock. So what I've done is I put this awkward looking ramp system in here, and what this does is it allows for traffic coming up the highway to shortcut through and up into that ramp system, and then straight back out. There is still going to be some traffic that needs to take this route, and of course that's perfectly fine. I don't mind some traffic, but it's just like it was every single vehicle that was coming through. It was just really struggling. Speaking of really struggling, this has always been the problem in the city. this little double junction going on here. And I'm not sure what solution I want to employ over here. Really don't know. It's chaos and bedlam, and a lot of people there. We've got the subway station just there, the downtown south station. I'm looking at this going, I think this road's here. What's going on with you? What's the hold up? People. It's just people. It's always blinking people, isn't it? Yeah. I'm looking at this road thinking it needs to be one way, possibly against. And then bring the traffic into this area here as a merge point. Let's try that. It'll make it slightly less complicated and convoluted. 2-lane, one-way road, and you are going that way. What's this? Oh, bus routes. No. We can't have it. Dang it. Sorry. My bad. Can't have it. And that needs, without moving the bus stop, because the subway station there, that is actually quite important. Dang it. That's not the solution. However, we could lessen the problem a little bit by doing the same trick over this side. Traffic going in that way only. And traffic going in that way only. That might ease things a little bit. One hopes. Flattable. Yes. You want to go sledging on this map? Feel free. Absolutely. Just throw yourself down the hill. Ah, man. You got some great prime land over here for. I mean, I'm loving this area here. I've no idea what I'm going to do with it, if anything. But pretty sure there's, from memory, there's some ore or oil in this area. Let's have a little look. See, natural resources. Nope, I'm wrong. It's over here by this lake. I have a bit of oil over here, but it's just the map design. I mean, just look at this resource placement. It's just random. Completely blissfully random. I don't know. I do not know. Well, what I do know is that I don't know. Oh, I also love the LOD on the shadows of the airplanes. From this distance, there's a UFO up there, isn't there? Also, actually, something else I noticed. This is probably going to end up being in a bug report or something. Seen these planes? Yeah. Right. I don't have an airport in the city, right? So this has been flying for some time. Getting there. Been flying for some time. Landing gear is down. So there we go. Off he goes. Off it goes. I don't know where he's going, but he's off somewhere. Right, I was fixing stuff, apparently. Let's go back to the city, down to the downtown. Is that actually going to fix anything, what I've just done? Or is it going to make anything worse? That's always a big... Oh, and we've got a crash. Well, that's not going to help. At all. It's going to mean that the traffic over here can clear a bit. There we go. Everything that wants to come through there. Now's your chance. Run the pedestrians over. While you can. Quick, quick. Don't wait for them. Do you know what? I'm going to have to get rid of the pedestrian crossing here. Have it up there instead only. Pedestrian crossing. It's gone. There we go. And I think we'll get rid of the one here and the one there. You can still cross up there, and you're still going to cross here anyway because I haven't given you any reasonable other options. But that might make it a little bit better. Yeah, waiting for the... How are the emergency services supposed to get to that? I'm driving along the sidewalk, stroke pavement, stroke footpath, stroke my bottom. Oh no, I didn't mean that one. Okay, so that's all good. Now, over here we have some abandoned buildings. We've got people complaining about the rents. And, like here. This is a low rent building. And they're complaining about the high rent. Yet, if we click on them, then we get content. Wealthy. The Porter family, aka Stephen Porter, he's wealthy. And he's complaining about the rent. I'm going to have words with that. Yeah, we've got the Parker family, aka Steve Parker. He's educated. And he's wealthy. Why is he complaining about the rent? I don't get it. I mean, just everyone down here is complaining about the rents. Apologies for the coughing. Well, the car park is in full use. That one's in partial use. And there's a car park down here by the subway station which is in full use. Perhaps more car parks is the answer. But anyways, we've got some medium density demands, which I think we will take over here. Let's do that. Let's upgrade some. Soon we get to 70,000 in today's stream. I'm sure we will. Medium density, and we'll just clunk the whole lot out there. You as well, you as well, all of you too. There we go. We'll do some over here as well. All of you, all of you, and all of you. Siren to the BonBonBingo players. Link is not in the description. Don't know if you can make that one out in the distance. It actually didn't have the sirens going past the building. Right, so that'll bring in a little bit of extra population to that area. Areas of interest, I guess, because we haven't. Well, we've had a little look over the place, but I figured a little tourist area down here. There's this guy. The guy with the ball. Right. I have tried to figure out if there's any hidden message or meaning behind this guy. So he looks like a philosopher, right? I've been down to the bottom and thought, okay, let's see if there's any plates or signage that tells you. Because the name of this building is just like bronze statue. So, nothing particularly brilliant there. But yeah, there's nothing around the bottom to suggest what this is. So the clues are just basically in the actual model itself. So I'm looking at him and I'm going, right, you first of all, your face, it doesn't look Asian, doesn't look East. This is clearly somebody who's almost got a slightly Neanderthal look to him. Just a little bit like possibly North African, maybe. So that's where I'm feeling he's from. Then you look at his attire, and that is very ancient Greek, Roman. So you get the feeling of that. But looking at the book that he's carrying, that is more modern. That book is a properly bound book. So I'm thinking if this was an Aristotle, the book doesn't fit. There are some more clues. So basically, yeah, so the bald head, the beard, the ancient Roman style gown. I'm not sure there's a word for that, but I don't have it. There are two more clues. First of all, the ball isn't actually a ball. If you can make it out there, you can see the coast of South America and Central America and the Caribubble. There we go, the Caribubble. That's the one. Caribubble Sea. Can't quite see. I mean, North America's been eroded completely. But that's definitely South America. And if you keep turning this around, look at what he's looking at. The opposite side of the world, you can very clearly make out Indonesia, the Philippines, Korea, Australia. So this is definitely a globe. We've got a philosopher style guy holding a globe, right? There's one more clue, although again I've done some research, I cannot find anything on this, and that's the spine of the book. Right, if we're getting close to the spine of the book, there we go. Now you could just about make out the G. There's a G, there's a very strong D with this light, and trust me on this one, that's another D. G, D, D. Can't quite anything beyond that. There's nothing else on there. So if anybody's got any ideas, I would be very interested. Quite clearly it's probably just a random figure of a guy with a random model of a book which they grabbed off of some some asset library, and the globe, and basically it's just random. I appreciate there's probably no depth to this, but I love coming up with background stories for things that don't have background stories. If you can think of one, please let me know. So guy, bald head, beard, 2,000-year-old attire, and then, well, possibly more than that. I mean, yeah, how long ago was Plato and stuff? 2,500 years, I think, isn't it? Anyway, yeah. So anyway, all of that, holding aloft the globe, looking at the East Indies. He's not looking at America. He's not looking at Europe. He's looking at Indonesia, Philippines, that kind of part of the world. And he's holding a book with the initials GDD on the spine. Be very, very interested to hear what your thoughts on that are. Anyway, in terms of location, I thought, why not? There's a peninsula there. I've got no other plans for what to do. The only other thing I would have done with this peninsula is put some low density housing. It would have basically been like that island there, down here. And I figured, you know what? Why not? It seems like a thing, and the thing is what I've done. So that's one of the things. Then, if we go over to Longman, there's Longman Tower, which is... I'm lost because I'm doing everything upside down here. Longman Tower over here, which is going to give you a lovely view over the bay there for what would be the sunset. Very approximately the direction of where the sun sets. You're going to get some very nice views of the sunset over there, and of course some very nice views over towards the city off there in the distance. Let me come up here, see if we can get a better idea of what can we get inside the cage. Oh, how cool would this be? Probably not very, but we'll try. Oh man. Oh, screenshots. Look at that. I am good. I am so good. I'm so free. So proud of myself at the moment. Give myself a pat on the back. Looks at Malaysia. It's Greek Lenin. It's Greek Lenin. Yes. Thought the game was paradox. The statue is a paradox. It's true. Oh, I'm loving. Oh, I love the chat. You guys are the best. Rent exists. Come on, how many bingo comments do you have on your videos? A few. GOD. It's GDD. Dan, it's a good thought. It's a good thought, but it's definitely a D. It's, in fact, of the 3 letters on there, it's the most clear. But anyway, we came up the stairs into the observation tower. Ah, no! Bomp. Spuds. This is a all you can eat jacket potato outlet, probably. Something and all. And they have a Spuds restaurant at the foot of the Tampere Tower, do they? I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, very nice. Very nice. Based on Tampere. And I think that's roughly how it's pronounced. I can't roll my R's quite like the Finnish. Bless them. And then the other tourist destination we've got, again, we're going right on the other side of town again. And that is at the end of just over Booker. Over South Booker, into Booker, over the universities. And right at the very top here we have the medieval castle. Which I'm going to tell you doesn't look medieval to me, but then I'm a Brit and I've never seen a castle in my life. It looks like a modern pre-Victorian, possibly Georgian. And the buildings inside are way too modern to be medieval, but it's majestic. I'm not saying I don't like the model. I just medieval. Is it really? Is it really medieval? Well, apparently it is. So anyway, so we've got some tourist destinations as well. We have the universities, colleges, and campuses all down in this area. Let's have a little look and see how many people are using my bridge at this point. Hopefully thousands of people are on my bridge at this point. Well, maybe not thousands, and maybe people are still ignoring the bridge because they have a death wish. But enough people are using the bridge for it actually. It's not the problem that it was down here. It's still a problem. Hang on a second. You three. You can run all you like, okay. I saw ya. This guy looks like a freaking werewolf. We have Werewolf Boy. Man, he's scary. Right, let's have a little, I want to see who we've got here. Oh. The game doesn't want me to see who we've got here. Right, down here. You three guys. We have Bradley Hopkins, who is off to a bookshop. Well, you should know better. Tony Holloway, who is, it looks like he's leaving the city, off to the 2-lane highway. Oh, whatever. And Mason Kingsley, he's off to work, I think, maybe? Capine? No, he's just off to a store. So, right, so these 3 guys, I think 2 of them are running to shops because the shops are about to close. What time it's? Yeah, 6 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, they're going to get there. The shop will be closed. It'll be their own silly fault. But there we go. That's definitely much better. Much, 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 much better. Handleable amounts of... Yeah, if you were here for the last stream, this was just chaos. There was no room between the citizens. This is busy now, but it's probably only, what, 50%, maybe 30% of what we had yesterday. It's just madness yesterday. Good, good, good. Right, so we have some abandoned buildings. We have demand. We have demand, and I'm just going to have to, like, just keep working on these areas and just let's do this entire run. Let's go row housing. I'm not sure if I want to bulldoze all of that, so let's just give it another attempt. And you, and you, and you. Was that row housing already? Looks like that was row housing already. Well, how about that? And then same along here. Let's get that flying now. That's got to be better. Yeah, this is all good. Have I got any signature buildings I could place? The theatre, actors' mansion. We could probably find a spot for that. Or where exactly, I'm not sure. How big's your mansion? It's not that big, is it? I mean, we could quite easily pop it along here. There we go. And that one, sculpture, theatre, actors, mansion. What do you give us? +4 well-being within 1 kilometre. Well, that's got to help, surely. What more do we have? Yeah, these apartments are way too big for me at the moment. This one, we might be able to use this one. Hang on a minute. Let's try using that in this problem area over here. There we are. This one, +5 well-being, again, in this area down here. Hopefully that'll make these people feel a bit better about themselves. I mean, they're all moaning about the rent. I'm sorry, but I've given you loads of low rent. Come on. Low rent housing, and they're still not happy. Oh, they're always moaning about something. A little bit of traffic flow problem there. Let's have a quick look at my overall stats. I guess that's something I should be looking at. Let's have a little check on my overall stats. So, traffic flow in the city is running at about 60%, which is not phenomenal, but not the worst. This is not really meant to be an optimized city. It's meant to be a realistic city, right? I've got quite a busy little road here going down into Newtown, down to the railway station. there's not really much I can do about it. And I think I've just got to accept. And the thing is, there's not really other. Well, mind you, this is the bus depots down here, isn't it? Is that the problem? Is this all buses? There's not a single bus there. A couple of buses coming along here. But yeah. Battery on my laptop looks like it's about to go. I have to keep a careful eye on that. Right, okay. So, yeah, I have to keep a careful eye on that. But I don't think it's really that bad. I think that most of that problem is just basically buses trying to get out onto their routes. I don't see any other way of getting them out onto those routes without connecting them directly onto the highway here. And that just doesn't feel realistic, so we're happy to let that go. Quite busy going through the middle of downtown, not really surprising, but even given the weight of traffic, I mean the amount of problems that we've had down here, I might redevelop this entire area. I'm not liking it at all. But that was always going to be a thing I could end up doing. And we've redeveloped the main road going through downtown. And this is much nicer than what we had originally. So I think we will, not in today's stream, but I think we are looking at basically completely redeveloping this area. And just hopefully helping the traffic along a little bit there. The other main route through downtown that goes up through the office district isn't too bad. This is definitely a problem area here, but short of actually moving the bus stops, which, I mean, it's not a big problem, but again, I think I need to just redevelop some areas up here. Just make better use of it. Should be doable. Other than that, got a bit of heavy traffic flow by the harbour. Not really surprising there. And then the main routes as well. Main intersections. Kind of not really surprised by those either. So I'm good with most of it. There's like one or two problems there. This is the problem area, isn't it? They can't get in and out of the cargo terminal quickly enough. Wow, this cargo terminal's definitely in use, right? Mind you, it's only currently got 4,000 tons of stuff in there. I mean, are there any upgrades that mean I can do this faster? Probably not. Additional space for more storage. I mean, that's not a problem for us. It's just getting the vehicles in and out quicker. I just can't get in and out fast enough. I mean, a second cargo station might be the solution. Oh, it might have to be the solution. I mean, they're literally... I mean, that line is getting... It's halfway back to the highway. But anyway, at least that has taken the weight off of the roundabout down here. That roundabout is free-flowing now. Previously... You imagine that row here was feeding all the way back, and it was just like causing gridlock there as well. Right, anyway, we're okay on the traffic though. Power, we're producing 449, only 274. Exporting 175, that is all good. Battery is 100% charged. Lovely. Water. 496 we're consuming for 16. I think we're going to deal with that now. That is getting a bit squeaky bottom time, right? A little bit squeaky bottom time. Let's have a look at groundwater pumping, because that's something I haven't done yet. Wastewater, advanced water pump extracts water from lakes. Nope. Groundwater pumping station. That's going to be polluted in no time. Down here might be a place. Over here. There we are. There's our solution. We're going to go for groundwater pumping down here. Nice little pumping station. Road. Oh, that's... There we go, that's got a... excuse me. Oh, why are you not upgrading? 3 times I thought I clicked that. 3 times I thought I clicked it, and 3 times I clearly hadn't. Right, so anyway, that's now hopefully topping up our water. 564, yep, and that's going to help us out for a while. That will do. A finished intact castle for a change. Yes, all medieval castles are finished and intact, right? I'm just going back through some of the chat that I might have missed. Need the Iron Man HUD HUD overlay. Yes, indeed. Werewolf, but yeah, Werewolf Boy looks like you, Dan. I'll believe you. And one of your favourite movies. Oh, Werewolf Boy. Am I missing things? Anyway, what do I think of the updates? Do you know what? The updates so far, the game is now playable. Alright? The game is now playable. There's still a lot of way to go, right? There's still a lot of way to go. Also, I'm looking at this going... I'm not going to collect up a line yet because there's nobody down here to get on the train. So, there's no point me... no point me making an actual stop out of this station yet. But yeah, the game's now playable, which is a plus. Definitely a plus. In fact, let's hang on. We've got some zoning we can do down here as well. Come on, what's going on? What is going on? And I'm not actually going to put any houses in along this side because I am a little bit considerate. So yeah, yeah, so the game is now playable. I consider that a win and progress. Let's say, yeah, they do have a little way to go, but thank you, Colossal Order, for the improvements that you have made. Like, you know, I've got a city that's nearly 70,000. The biggest city I ever made in Cities Skylines 1 was 70,000. Mind you, that said, size-wise, it was probably only about 25% the size of this. It, you know, it's just a much more sprawling game. And I feel with this game, because of the way that it is, the maps are too small. Alright, I've still got some way to go. I mean, you can see here, I can expand out this way. You can see where the edge of the map is here. I've got a few tiles I can buy out that way. That's the edge of the map over here. And you can see where the edge of the map is up there as well. There's not enough map. Oh, I know we're talking about, like, inverted commas 81 tile mod maps, but yeah, there's the maps aren't big enough. But anyway, yeah, the updates have made a big difference. All for them. Thank you very much. They need a direct route to the cargo rather than having to turn onto another road. You gotta go, Dan. No worries, Dan. Have a good day, mate. A direct route onto the cargo. Well, this is a direct route onto the cargo, is it not? Well, now we're not getting out. Oh, we've got a crash. Well, there we go. That's really not helping. You guys are not helping. Alright? And I just put it there. Your carelessness and selfishness. Securing accident site. Where is this thing? He's on his way. He's on his way. Whether he's going to be able to get, as we are looking at getting over here. We'll follow him. We'll play the adventure game with him, right? I'm not sure how. Oh, destination muscle car. But that is not muscle car. That's the depot. Oh, well, we'll follow him and see what happens, shall we? I think. Yeah, we'll follow him and see how it goes. See where he goes. But if this is going to the muscle car, I'm very confused. Alright, road exit. Fine. Can't remember where the muscle car garage was. Isn't that, oh no, it's in South Downtown. Is it not? What? Where are you oh, I bet it's a muscle car. Not the muscle car garage. I bet it's a muscle car that's on its roof or something. Okay, I understand. Right, what are you doing? What? Where are you going? Pathfinding is very interesting here. So now we're heading back the way we just came. Let's set the speed up a little here. See what's going on. Right, okay, so where are you going? Well, we are heading towards the railway station now, to be fair. But if you're now turning left to go into Booker... No, you're turning left to go into... Well, we're going through Green Acres and Tower Fields. I don't know. You were supposed to be heading towards the railway station. You were supposed to be heading towards the railway station. I don't know where he's going. Muscle car. And he is... Yeah, he's in Tower Fields. All well and good, but how does that fix my rail problem? Or has it now fixed itself? I think it's now fixed itself. I reckon those trucks despawned. Okay, I've got an idea. As Dan alluded, right, I'm going to be doing a little bulldoze of this road, that road can stay there. Let's go with a little two-lane one-way road up to here. I'll go with a little two-lane one-way road down to there. Invalid shape. Of course it's an invalid shape. I knew that. Maybe if we just do a little turn like that. Right, as Dan would suggest, now those trucks can just take a right turn. Okay. Let's see how that does. Once they've sorted themselves out on that loop. And we're going to want to get rid of the traffic lights there as well. There we go. Everybody start flowing, please. Shame there isn't a separate entrance, but is that better? I'm not really timed. I should have timed them, seen how many were going in and out before. That tailback's bad. This has to be better, surely. Storage 4,190. Let me just see how much you've got on there. Cargo 0. Cargo 0. Cargo 0. Cargo 0. Cargo 0. These are all empty. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's still empty. Hang on a minute. Hang on a bloody minute. Oh, at least you picked up some cargo. This one's got some cargo. Empty, empty. Empty, empty, empty. Empty, 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 empty. You've got some you're laying off. That's great. Well done. Most of these don't seem to actually be doing anything. Oh. Empty, empty, oh, you're nearly full. Well done. Well done, you. Empty, empty. You've got some. That's good as well. Yeah, vast majority of these have nothing. At least you've got some, and you're empty. You've got some. You've now got some. You've got some. Yeah, you're coming out with goods. You haven't. You're full. Okay, this is. At least this is better. Yeah, these guys are actually coming out with cargo. I just thought there'd be more people bringing cargo in and exporting than importing. But you know, it's all moving now, says he, looking at it, not really moving. It's steady moving. Steady moving. Wow. I mean, I'm tempted to put in another cargo hub somewhere. I'm just not sure where. would be, I mean, a logical place would be up here, but we're so far from a rail line, I'm not sure how we connect it into the network. And this is a terminus. This is in and back out again. Let's see if we can't work out what the these guys are coming in here and driving straight through. I was watching some vehicles spawning out of there a moment ago. Or was I? Was I just going mad? There's one. Well, I mean, it's moving. We can say that much about it. I'm tempted to bring this road all the way to the end, you know. Make the use of all of the space there. Right, so all of that. And that is one way there, isn't it? Do you know what? I don't mind that. That's fine. Going down to single lane. I know it's a two-way. Oh no, let's just. There we are. There we are. Is that better? Is everybody happy? This is like picking Dover. The tailbacks of trucks trying to get in and out of Dover after the Brexit and the ongoing problems of trying to get goods out into the continent. Yeah, that was a great decision. Well done, British public. You are geniuses, all of you. More so than me. Well, anyway, that's working. There's no point in me looking at that anymore. It's not going to fix anything. We have some abandoned buildings to be fixed. I'm going to hang on in here until we hit 70,000. I think that's the plan. We actually have some industrial demand as well. Let's do some industrial zoning. Yes. Finally, something a little bit not just pumping out the same low density residential networkings. Right. Plop, 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 plop. There we go, you see. Sometimes all you need. I haven't even put down any of the smaller road layouts. Yeah, just we know these roads are going to be industrial, so let's just get some industrial down on them. Like so, there we go. That's burnt through all of the demand. Just a few clicks. Right, 500. We're growing. Oh, we'll be there in about an hour and a half, according to this, in game terms. So by about 6:30 AM, that'll be great. Yeah, look after yourself, my friend. Stephen, thanks for popping by. Always good to have you in the chat. Always good to have you in the chat. Always good to have you in the comments. Plenty of... Oh dear, what is going on? Oh, did you see that? That was like Rocket League. Speaking of Rocket League, ready yourself, John. Ready yourself. There will be action. Action is afoot. Well, it's tyres, basically, isn't it? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. We have... Oh! My fire helicopter dealt with it. Those are fun. This fire helicopter, first of all, they fly through buildings. Right, there's no clipping on buildings, which is a bit disconcerting. There was also a vehicle on fire over here somewhere. And, yeah, the fire helicopter came and just basically dumped 3,000 gallons of water on the entire highway. It was hilarious. It's just people going, when are they going to come put this fire out? Oh no, we are soaked. Especially if there'd been a motorcyclist there. Oh man. Right, so I suppose we can upgrade down here into a bit of medium while we're here. What else are we going to do with our moments of free time, huh? Bulldoze the entire lot. There we go. And you. Nice. Yeah, outstanding signature buildings. This apartment is a bit on the big side. Not sure. I mean, there's the possibility we could pop it over here somewhere. But it just doesn't feel like it lives over here. It's just a little too prestigious to be stuck all the way out there. It does feel like a downtown building, and I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to redevelop this area. This is just not quite working, and so popping this in somewhere in this area would, you know, I mean, I think that'll work. What more have we got? Mixed residential. Got nothing available there. Commercial, industrial, and we are. That's it. So I've only got the one signature building available now. Right. 500. 450. 449. 444. I could do this all day, couldn't I? 460. 464. 473. 464. 472. Come on, 460. Let's get some population in. Come on. To be fair, I have just demolished a whole bunch of buildings. So, yeah, it's not really the game's fault, is it? Maybe if I zone up some up here. Go on. Let's start. They'll complain because they're so far from anywhere. But some of this will be demolished for road connections, but extra housing equals extra population equals hitting 70,000, right? I reckon. Probably not that far up because we have the water pumping there. There's going to be some noise pollution, no doubt. There we go. We'll worry about the technicalities of that in a minute. Next stream. Come on. 400. Come on. Let's get some people in here. Oh, we didn't connect back this road in. So dearie me, that's bad. That's very bad. That is meant to connect in here. And again, we don't want traffic lights there. There we go. And also, there's way too many crosswalks in such a small little area. We've got a slight janky on the road also, but let's see if I can't fix it. Let's see if I can't fix it. That's the road. Switch off the snapping. whatever I do, I'm going to have to bulldoze that and just connect it manually. It wasn't going to work, was it? And there we go. Right, so come on people, move in. I've given you some nice new zoning up there. 400. Oh no, losing population. No, we're not losing population. I am not going to allow that to happen. We need more population, not less population. I desperately come on. I'm not going to stop this stream until we get there. All the way up to there. Oh, wrong road. There, that's better. There we are. Come on, people, move in. Move in. That's what we ask of you. I think we're going to want... Where's the nearest firehouse? One up there. One all the way over here. Yeah, we're going to need the firehouse down here. No, that wasn't fire. That was medical centre. But firehouse is going to be similar. Yeah, quite a long way anywhere. So I'm going to go with the firehouse and the medical centre down here. Like so. Police. I'm not sure we're going to need police down here. But, oh, and that's the welfare office. No police station. Oh, go on. Do you know what? Let's just provide it all for them down this way. We're going to need the school down here. That's a good question. That is a very good question. Elementary schools. Oh, we're almost full. We are almost full. So, yeah, there's going to be an elementary school requirement. And I think on the main road here, because elementary schools on the main road, I'm going to take it off of the main road. I'm feeling generous, right? We'll just pull it in off of the road a little bit. There we go. Somewhere like about there. And what we can do with the school is upgrade it with all the bits. Just makes sense really, doesn't it? There we go. And maybe just a little commercial area along here as well. What do we think? Including a park. I think we need the park down here. I think that makes reasonable sense. Small playground, dog park. Dog park? We'll go with one of those over there. And a small park over here. And then we'll throw in some commercial. Like so. Right, population. Oh, come on. We're still dropping at the moment. Why is my population dropping and not climbing? Hiya there, Matok. Hello, hello, hello to you too. I know why Modicero hadn't been #1. You know why? Is this? I'm guessing it's something to do with the day they release their mods, their assets. There are definitely priority days where you stand more chance of actually getting. Well, that's rain, not snow. Excellent. I see rain. This means maybe winter is coming to an end. I hate the winter in this game. Hate it. There you go. Yeah, but let me know, Matok. I'm curious, because if you know, then you know. I was only speculating there. But I mean, last week they didn't have an asset in the top 20, which, to be fair, I mean, come on, they're producing so much quality all the time. It's reasonable for them to like not have an asset in a week. Absolutely blinking reasonable. Whereas the week before, Smiley's are #1. It's not, again, if you're going to be not #1 because of Smiley's, then that seems a pretty reasonable thing as well. How are we looking here? He's being commissioned to make a new asset by you. Oh, bless you, Matok. That's also a very good reason. If you're busy doing something else, clearly. Come on, population. I'm still looking for those 400. I think actually I'm going to go with a one of those and there and there and there. One of those up there. Little one here and here and here. Right. We haven't got a name for this district yet. But hopefully this is the district that's going to bring... Yeah, we get a bit of growth now. Come on. Come on, come on. Plus 97 an hour. This is what we want. In fact, we want more than that. 100 an hour. Yeah, keep it going. Come on. 108. We're oh, yes. It's going to be the end of the stream somewhere. Could show you... Oh, I mean... please do share it. If you like Matok. I'm not going to be on Discord today though. Next time I check out Discord, I will see the link, but it's not something I log into very often. I've just got so many other things to do all the time. Come on! Oh my god! Still 400. Right, that's my laptop complaining that the battery is low. It's got... That's why I'm reading the chat. I think we will... Do you know what? I'm going to close that down. I'm not going to be able to see the chat now. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. You know, I'll give you a whole new zone here. Is it because, like, half the downtown is burnt down or something? We do have a whole bunch of abandoned buildings. Right. Let's see if we can't spark a redevelopment of the area by using the bulldozer. Right, so we got some clear buildings. There's another one there as well. Maybe the rebuilt buildings will be... What do we think? What do we think? I don't know what we think. Don't know what I'm thinking. But yeah. Whole new neighbourhood on the go here. It's going to need a name because that will end up being the name of the station as well. Still 400 required. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can absolutely pigging well do it. No, it's teasing me. It's blinking teasing me. Oh, I hate this game. I hate it so much. Let me play it a bit more. Come on. Hang on. Didn't we Oh, hello. This might be interesting. There we go. There was a problem. There was a little problem there. I think I have now fixed that. People are going to want to live in downtown, surely. That's probably the problem resolved. Traffic flow is, well, it's kind of moving. Kind of. A little bit. Sort of. Wants to be. You guys. I hate you guys. I think. Well, while I'm here, let's link up these two upper sections of bridge, yeah? Is this long overdue? I think it is. I was trying to avoid doing it, but I think the game is forcing me. The game is being very mean to me. We are going to make this work. There we are. Now, hopefully, people are going to stop running across the road once they realise that they can stop running across the road. Okay? Please stop running across the road. Especially when I see this many people all at once. I hate Sims. Their Sims are stupid. They're all stupid. Right, okay, I looked away from the population for a minute. We're now 250 away. We're slowly getting there. Also, I'm losing money. Current trend. Don't know what happened there. What's that? Me building loads of new roads or something? This is all spawned in now. Got one resident there. 3, 5. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And there's going to be a few hundred in here. If there's a few hundred in there, I mean, just in this little stretch alone, right? We're looking for 400. So that's 1, 2, 3. They've got 2 dogs. Bloody hell. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 15, 16, 17. 20. So there's 20 just in that stretch there. So that whole run to about here's got to be 100. This is to be 400. Why are we struggling to make 400? Oh, we do have some trends now. Finally. I said I wanted to be here by about 6:30 in the morning. It's now like getting on towards 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Really want this to get. Just please, as soon as I get there, I ask So much and so little. I'm sorry I can't check the chat at the moment. My laptop, the battery is literally kaput, so I'm unable to check the chat. I'll do that as soon as I get off stream. I'll go and just see what the end of the chat was, and I will try and comment as well. But yes, Sirens, BonBonBingo players will be happy. So yeah, less than 200 to go. Let me have a quick look. Actually, I can probably call up the stream chat over here. I can do that. There we go. I've got the stream open. There we go. Yes, good times. Good times, this old gamer. And yes, cheers Dale. Really good to have you along today. Really, really good. 140. Look, I just want to get to 70,000. I'm going to end as soon as we get to 70,000. At which point, I should really do this now. And I'll share the old social medias with you. If you haven't followed me on any of those, then you're probably very wise. But if you're completely bored and have no friends, like me, then, now of course, why not? Why not indeed? What's going on down here? A little bit of a fire. Let me just check. Did you start the fire? Did you? I think you might have done. Oh, and now it started a fire over here. Oh, it's the firefighter helicopter. The helicopter's coming. I think we can relax. I think the helicopter will have that sorted for us. Right, under 100 now. Oh, there's a fire over here as well. 2 of them. Bloody heck. Fire engine. Oh, it's already on site. There we go. This is always good when the appliance is there by the time the appliance reacts faster than I do. Then something's being done right. So, so yeah, what I'm going to have to do next time is I'm just going to extend out these prongs of these roads to fill this area. Come up with a district name, and then connect up a passenger route from there down to the, so it'll go from here, follow the rail line down this way, down and into the main passenger railway station over there, and we will end up with a passenger station over here somewhere, which will service, sort of service, the airport, which will be up that peninsula there. 60. Come on, guys. You can keep moving in. Keep moving in. 70,000. Like I said, that matched my largest ever city in Cities Skylines 1. I was so busy map reviewing, I never really got around to actually making a huge functional city. Just tinkering about. Do like a good tinker. Oh, and we've got some office demand as well. Fantastic. I say fantastic because in the signature buildings, I need a few more low density office buildings to be able to unlock the signature offices. And then we might get some really splendid waterfall array. I mean, we've got some very nice looking office buildings to unlock. There are words. I just don't have any of them. We are losing money still. What's happened with the money? I might have to just tweak the taxations back up. Yeah, we'll put them all up at 10%. Garbage. We're making money on garbage. Who knew? Well, not me, but great. Trickery. Okay, all right. Anyway. Oh, it's dropped to. What? Oh, screw this. I'm not sitting around here. Oh, look, it's crashing. What is going on with my population? I don't know. But it just got so close to 70,000. And now look, it's dropping by 800 an hour. What? What is going on? I don't understand. Look at this. This just dropped off a cliff. Losing 1,000 an hour. 70 hours have been known in my city. What on earth is happening here? 12.62 an hour. I don't have words. I just don't have words. What is going on? Yeah, well, we're going to end the stream because we're not going to get to 70,000 today. That is absolutely definite. Says he, going into camera mode, and suddenly it swings around while I'm not watching. But there we go. Anyway, you guys are the very, very best. Thanks for watching, for being there for me today. I will be back. I don't know, probably Tuesday morning, I think. So if you're Tuesday morning UK time. So if you've got nothing to do on a Tuesday morning and you just want to catch a little bit of live Let's Play, then you know where to find me. But that is it for me. That's 2.5 hours of my time just watching a city not grow. Fantastic. Anyway, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.
Come here now, girl.